Women, you know you want financial freedom, but you don't even have your own bank account. Either your father or husband is managing your money, or you have a joint account and all your finances are managed by them. The subject called financial management is a Greek concept to most women since they have never once in life handled finances on their own. It is a strange world, and surprisingly, this is a tradition which we have been following in every age. Women, why don't you have an independent and a separate bank account? When I spoke to our worldwide women's network, I found that most of them don't maintain a simple bank account. I asked them why. The answers were simply mind bending. My husband manages all our finances and accounts. One of my friends said, my father takes care of everything. Why bother to have another bank account when I can manage with my husband's joint account? Here is an inside information. The PIN or password comes to my husband's phone. And many such weird reasons, including I don't manage my household expenses. So when does it become problematic? Last year, one of my friend's husband was admitted to an ICU and he was not available for her and she had to pay the hospital bills. She didn't even have an ATM card or bank account. She had to borrow money from her friends and they helped her pay the bills and take care of what was required during the emergency. It was a very embarrassing and humiliating situation for her and she felt completely handicapped. Sadly, even after that, she couldn't come to ask to her husband for a separate bank account simply because of her dependency on him. First, it was her dad and now it is her husband. She has blindly trusted in what was being told to her. That is the norm of the society, that a woman doesn't have to look into money matters. She only needs to look into domestic issues. Besides, a woman has always been looked down upon when it comes to the money matters. They have been judged on their ability to handle money. The fathers or husbands say to their daughters and wives that they will be cheated by the world and hence it is not for them to worry about the financials. It all stems from the background you come from. In my own case, my father was a banker who managed all my money and bank accounts. He would bring the forms home and take my signatures whenever necessary. I was oblivious to the basic details about how or where the money was going. It was quite shocking when I went to the bank and asked my father for the locker keys to access my safe. Every year, he would tell me how much he had toiled over my bank accounts to manage my taxes, nominations and the rest. He made it sound like a strenuous task that left him breathless. Then one day, my mentor tested my knowledge of financial literacy and he asked me certain questions. He was shocked by my responses and advised me to take over the responsibility of managing my banking and all other decisions related to my finances. I approached my dad and asked him to hand over the book of accounts, checks and everything else so that I could become capable and independent. But to him, it was as if a thunderclap had sounded. He reacted as if I had declared a war on his territory. It took days and months for me to take charge and then I learned about the many wrong decisions he had made. If only I had known how to handle banking and do the financial management in my life, it would have been heaven for me. But it was all hell and I was getting roasted in it. Never again will I ever hand over my purse strings to another person. I will maintain total control over my banking and finances. I had to pay a heavy price and learn the hard way. This is when I realized the power of knowledge. I have learned financial management and other life skills from my master Krishna ji for the last 16 years now and became empowered. You too should learn these skill sets in your life and become independent and empowered. We teach these skills essential in an individual's life through the MyWOL, that is Mythistical Way of Life program. Join our MyWOL community on school. Subscribe now by clicking the link below.